And we're back. Bears franchise. And we're here. The season 1 finale. If you don't know, we have absolutely no chance of making the playoffs at 6-11 if we even happen to win this game. I believe the playoffs are already set. Not looking at the AFC, we'll look at the actual playoff picture. But the Packers, uh, if they win, they will be the 1 seed. If they lose and the Buccaneers win, then the Bucks will be the 1 seed. So there's a lot on the line this week for that 1 seed. Those are the only 2 teams that can get it. Then also I believe if the Bucks lose and the Rams win, then the Rams would have it. I believe the Giants don't have a tiebreaker, so I believe it's just the Rams. 49ers have clinched their playoff spot. They can't win the division. All of the teams have clinched their division already. The Cowboys and Cardinals are currently the 6 and 7. If they win, they're in. If the Panthers win, and I believe either the Cardinals or Cowboys lose, the Panthers are in. We're rooting for whoever's playing the Packers this week. If we look at the Week 18 schedule, we see the Packers are playing the Lions. The Lions beat us last week, so maybe they get it done. We have an under siege. I believe that's an O-line thing. I really hope that's not a coach. After last week, it was the O-line. Fields played amazing last week. Personally, I think we do the exact same thing. I know you shouldn't, really tank. But there's a chance we end up with the 3rd overall pick. Look at the AFC playoff picture. Browns, they've clinched the 1 seed. No one else has clinched the playoff spot. Chiefs win. They clinch the 2 seed. They clinch their division and stuff. Colts win. They clinch the 3 seed. They could potentially get the 2 seed. Broncos, if they win and the Chiefs lose, they get the division. Bills, if they win, they clinch the division. Jaguars, if they win, they get playoff spot, and the Colts lose, they get the division. Dolphins win. Bills lose. Dolphins get the division. And yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. So the Chargers at 10 and 6 aren't even in the playoffs. So the Chargers need some help to even get the playoffs. So that's interesting. You'd think a team going 11 and 6 would be playoff caliber. The Chargers are playing the Broncos, so I'm gonna be a gambling man. I believe Chargers can also get the division too. But I'm pretty sure whoever loses the game out of the Chargers and the Broncos are not gonna make the playoffs. But anyway, we have some players to negotiate with since it's week 18 we're allowed to. We're going to negotiate with Tavon Young. We really want him back. One-year, $4 million deal for Tavon Young. I'm very happy to give him that contract. I'd like to just upped it that much. Okay. Well, we're gonna let Kari Blasingame walk more than likely since he does not want to return. And I think that's going to do it. I don't think we're really gonna bring anyone back. DeAndre Houston's gonna return on a 1-year $3 million deal. I'm happy to give him that contract. I'd also like to bring back Nicholas Morrow. And he does not want to return. David Moore, come on, David. anyone? Alright, Trayvon West goes back for a 1-year, 2.5 mil. Javin White. We'll go neutral, but we'll give him, because I want him only for 1 year, so we'll give him the contract he like for player friendly, but we'll just take it down a year, which I'm sure he won't complain. Now the big question is, we can't get any of the return men back. Zach Pascal is the big question. Okay, so he'd be getting paid 9 mil over 3 years. And he will be returning. And that's going to be huge because we finally get that off our shoulder. I'm bringing him back. And honestly, I'm down to give Scotty Miller a contract. And he won't accept either. I just really want to return him. I think worst case scenario, Byron Pringle and Velus Jones can take over the returning. Weekly strategy, we're going against them. They suck at running, average at passing, so we're going to defend the short pass. And for us, they do well against defending the pass, so we're just going to run out. Honestly, with that team, I think we do run outside. And we're just going to get into it. Any injuries to note? On the offensive side, we do have one. Jordan Mailata is going to be out, so Jones or Borum's going to start. Left tackle is huge as well. That's not good. Defense and special teams were completely healthy, so we lose Jordan Mailata, which is a bummer. Nicholas Morrow gets an upgrade. And without further ado, we're going to adjust the depth chart quickly. Well, Braxton Jones is a rookie who's a 68 overall. Compared to Larry Borum, who is a 67, but he has experience. We're going to give it to the rookie. We're going to see how the rookie performs. And without further ado, we're just going to hop straight into it. Week 18, final game we're going to be playing this season. And yeah, let's get it underway. Playing in Soldier Field. I doubt it, but this could be the final time we play in Soldier Field. Who knows? Will Chicago build a new stadium? Oh, Pettis. Okay, I see you. Who was it? Kari Blasingame? Verna? Jacksonville and Tennessee. Colts playing the Texans, I believe. So in Week 18, we have 2 division games. Those games could decide the winner of that division. Injury report. Dalvin Cook is out. All of BC Johnson is out. Ross Blacklock is out. So I believe that means Alexander Madison might actually be Keen Nwangu. Fields on second down. He's going to check it down, and they're going to say incomplete. They're going to say he was out of bounds. 3rd and 10 now. Miami is playing the Jets. Another division game there. I also saw Buffalo is playing New England. So another division game. Decide who wins it. We're going to get bailed out with a roughing call. Carolina. They're playing New Orleans. They're going to need some help. The Giants are playing the Eagles. The Browns are playing the Steelers. Browns probably resting their starters. The Cowboys are playing the Commanders. That could be huge. The Broncos and Chargers are playing each other at 4:25 Eastern Time. The Rams and Seahawks are playing each other. Fields is going to roll out, and he's going to take it himself, and he's going to slide short of first. 49ers and Cardinals are playing each other. What are with these division games? 49ers already clinched the playoff spot, but they could beat the Cardinals and knock the Cardinals out of the playoffs. If they beat the Cardinals and the Panthers win, that's bad for the Cardinals because they're going to have a horrible draft pick. Because in the NFL, you either want to have a really early draft pick or a really late. Because if you have an early one, that means you have the best chance of getting a stud. And if you have a late one, that means you did well in the season. If you have a middle of the pack one, it means you weren't really competing for a top pick, but you were competing for the playoffs. And you didn't get the playoffs, which sucks. 3rd and 18, we're probably going for field goal here. I don't imagine we get 18 yards. And there's instant pressure. Never mind, it's a screen. Montgomery, he's going to be out at the 33, and that's going to set up a 50-yard field goal. Lewis Seen on the tackle. 50-yard for Cairo Santos. In the snow. He drove it. We take a 3-0 lead. Looked amazing. Had a lot of distance rush. Looked like it was pretty, accurate. You take that. We now see Kirk Cousins heading out there for what could be his last game as a Viking. Probably not. He's probably going to be there for another season. So I'm interested to see how that goes. And yeah, we can see Addison. What's his name? Alexander Madison out there. See Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. They don't go to Ever. They go to Jalen Reagor, the former Eagle drafted before Justin Jefferson. You have pick 21 and pick 22, I believe, on the same team lining up across from each other. That could be a deadly duo eventually. If Jalen Reagor just finds his footing here in Minnesota, you could see a very dynamic duo, especially once Thielen is gone. We see Alexander Madison now. He's up to the 47, just short of the first. This Viking team could be going somewhere. Even though they lose Thielen, they have Reagor. We see Reagor in motion now. It's going to be a fake jet sweep, but they're going to throw it back to him, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose Thielen on the play, actually. Now a 3rd down. Chiefs and Raiders, by the way, playing later today. Madison's not going to get there. He's going to be short by a yard, but this is go for it territory. Question is, Jack Sanborn on the tackle, by the way. Are they going to go for it? That's down at 26. Not the greatest kick, but There's the wild card picture. You see teams in the hunt. I don't know why they're showing all those teams, but only the Panthers can make the playoffs. Cowboys are winning in. So are the Cardinals. But the Panthers, they need win and some help. The Cowboys are going to need something, or the Panthers are going to need something from the Commanders or the 49ers in order to make the playoffs. Speaking of, the Bills currently losing to the Patriots. Depending on how that Dolphins game's going, we could see the Dolphins have the division. In the the NFC, it's not a very wild playoff picture, but in the AFC, we have a lot of teams. To the point where a team that is 10-6 is not in the playoffs. We see a sweep to Mooney. Mooney breaking the tackle. He's up to the 45. I like that. I like that little trick play to Mooney. Right down to commit. That's going to make it a 3rd and 1. So far, the Packers and the Lions are tied. You're going to need the Lions to step up for the Buccaneers if you're hoping for the 1 seed Bucks. And that's complete to commit. He's going to get the 1st down. Jacksonville and Tennessee tied at 7. I don't know how the Colts are doing against the Texans. There's the end of quarter 1. We lead 3-0. And if you're the Vikings, are you considering drafting quarterback? You have a talented offensive roster and you're only 5-11 going into week 18. Fields off the back foot. He completed to no other but Mooney. That's one of the big questions. Do you draft a QB to potentially replace Kirk Cousins? Or are you going to try and invest and try and have one more run? Because this team has the roster. It's just, can they do something with it? The sweep. Mooney with the block, but it's not going to work out as Pascal's going to be stopped at the 8 and now a 3rd and 4. Jets up 10-0. So it looks like the Bills can lose their game and get away with it. The Panthers are leading 7-3. Panthers trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. 3rd and 4, we're going to not get it. We're going to be 3 yards short. And we're going to go for the 24-yard attempt to extend the lead to 6-0. Philadelphia leading New York 6-3. New York's not really playing anything besides positioning. They've already clinched their division, so they're, no matter what, going to be between 2 and 4 because they can't get the 1 seed because the Packers have that many wins. I believe they can get the 2 seed though. They just need the help. They need to win, and then they need the Rams and the Buccaneers to lose. Which all of these are very possible. We see a handoff to Madison. Madison's going to get 3 yards on the play. The Steelers are actually beating the Browns. Browns probably not playing the starters. They are actually. Deshaun Watson in there. Browns might be just trying to get the first 15-2 season the NFL has seen. Washington and Dallas, they're still tied. There is a decent chance for Carolina to make the playoffs. Remember, if Dallas does lose though and Carolina does win, they are not out. The Cowboys can still make the playoffs if the Cardinals lose their game. Well, no, yeah, the Cardinals. This is a very wild playoff picture. Dangerous pass. Whew, sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Ends up incomplete. Sunday night we have the Bengals and the Ravens. I believe the Bengals can make the playoffs. They have an outside chance though. They're going to need win. Actually, they maybe could with the Broncos and the Chargers, since one of those teams are more than likely going to lose. I don't see them tying. Crowder is going to be just short of the 1st down. Question is, you probably don't go for this unless if it's a fake. Question is it a fake? Nope, Trenton Gill is going to punt. And they're going to be at the 28. Packers and Lions, they're also still tied. But the Buccaneers play at 4:25, so we won't know that. The Colts lead 7-0 against whatever they're playing, Texans. That's good. There's pressure, he gets it away, but it's incomplete. It's his first incompletion. We have a priority alert, and Green Bay takes a 7-0 lead over Detroit. And one-on-one. Way to wrap up. Jaquan Brisker. First down, saving tackle, and I can bring up a 4th and 4 and a punting unit's out there. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So Bears get the ball back with just under 2 minutes. Probably going to be like a minute 54, 52, 53, something. Never mind. Minute 51 because Pettis breaking tackles. Tennessee leads 21-14 over Jacksonville. And you got to be concerned if you're a Jaguars fan because you haven't clinched a playoff spot. And down goes Fields. Bryce Huff is going to bring him down. You're also going to be concerned if you're a Dolphins fan. You're losing to a team like the Jets. And we're chewing clock, so I think we're not going for touchdown. I think we're just making sure they don't get the ball back. And Minnesota takes their first timeout of the half. We saw a priority alert. That could mean something big. Who knows? 3rd and 14. Just another run. Simple. He gets to the 28 timeout. Are we going to see this priority alert? Well, Detroit scored. I don't know if it was a touchdown or a field goal. But timeout, Minnesota, their second and a half with exactly 1 minute left. We're going to punt the ball at our own 28. And the punt is away, and it doesn't look like a great punt, but it's fair caught at the 37. Come on. Oh, the Lions get a safety. Well, I mean, it's something, I suppose. Oh, nearly intercepted by Gordon. We have an upset alert. How is that an upset? Are the Eagles favored to beat the Giants or something? Jefferson open. He beats Kyler Gordon. Also, hold on. This is important. I swear. That's saved. That's saved. It's saved. Holy crap, it actually saved. Check down to Rager. He's going to get forward. This is a 61-yard attempt from here. But they give it to Rager and he manages to stay in bounds to extend up to the 33. And he does go out of bounds, saving that timeout. Way to have awareness on where you are in the field. He gets those extra yards, but also manages to get out of bounds. Rager was open again, and they're going to throw it his way, and he's going to be at the 28. We're down to 20 seconds left to go. Quit showing me this apparent upset alert. It's not an upset. If the team's 11-5, and the other's 2-14. Now complete to Jefferson. He's out at the 21, and are the Vikings going to get a touchdown out of this drive? They're moving. They do have one timeout still. 16 seconds. Priority alert. Lions get a field goal. What a play by the corner there. 7-5 now. Packers lead. 11 seconds left to go now. This could be the last play before a field goal attempt. In fact, it will be. 35-yard attempt to make it 6-3. And the Lions are up 12-7 now. No time left on the clock. The Vikings make a field goal. We're heading to halftime with a 6-3 lead. As we see Denario Henson in his first season as the Bears head coach. There's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. I believe the Bears went like 7-10 last year. So we're staying around the same, and I say we got worse. We head to Green Bay, or Wisconsin, where the Lions lead 12-7. Goff with an interception, Rodgers with an interception. Swift 8 carries, 36 yards. Next, we head to Atlanta, Georgia, where the Bucks lead 17-3. Brady 2 touchdowns and an interception. Mike Evans 6 for 61 and a touchdown. So if the things stand the way they're going, the Buccaneers will get the 1 seed. They are currently winning, and the Packers currently losing. Next, we head to Buffalo, where the Bills lead 14-10. Mac Jones touchdown interception. Allen touchdown interception. Diggs 6 for 83. And now we look at the next gen stats. We have the Vikings when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And we have the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Vikings receive second half kickoff. 6-3. Bears lead underway. It's going to be fielded around the 4-yard line. It's going to be returned. And he's going to get up to the 26-yard line. Kirk Cousins, 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line after a solid return by Rager. Cousins is going to look to throw. He's going to throw it out and complete to Rager. He's up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 8. Panthers lead 14-6 over the Saints. 2nd and 2 now from the 35. See Thielen in motion. It's going to be double play action, but going to be checked down to whoever that was. Can I get a name? Who is 32? I don't want to jump to conclusions, so I don't think that's right. It is right. It is Ty Chandler. Where is Keen Nwangu at? Is he just not on the team anymore? Doesn't... He maybe listed as a receiver. 1st and 10, he's going to get a yard and a half. You're going to say 2. Giants still lead 10-6 over Philadelphia. And complete. That's Irv Smith. He's up to the 41-yard line. Cleveland and Pittsburgh tied 14 apiece. If you're the Browns, you probably want to lose this game because then the Steelers get a worse draft pick. Plus, you have the 1 seed secured anyway. Rager, he's open. He's going to fight to the 21-yard line. They're going to say 22. Dallas leads 20-7 over Washington now. And because of that, Carolina's playoff chances are probably dropping. It's going to, if that score stands, it's going to come down to the 49ers and Cardinals. Well, the 49ers would probably love to win because then they get a higher seed and they get to knock their division friends out of the playoffs. Cousins, he's going end zone and it's incomplete. Intended for Adam Thielen. 3rd and 10 now from the 22. You see 3 receivers out there. And down goes Cousins. He's down at the 34. Trayvon Gibson. Or Trevin. Or Trevis. Something. Oh, I didn't see his name. I know it's something along those lines. Should just be like left end. Travis Gibson, yeah. And it's going to be a 51-yard attempt to tie the game. Tie the game at 6. The kick. Sailing. And it's no good. I believe that's Randy Bullock is the kicker. And it looks short to begin with. And then it also goes wide to the right. I can't blame him. You know, it's a deep kick in the snow. Never a gimme. Montgomery gets the carry. He gets 6 on the play. Tampa Bay leads Atlanta 17-3. Doesn't look like Tampa Bay is going to give up anytime soon. What type of throw is that, Fields? I had a feeling he was going to attempt that too. I was just hoping he wouldn't, and he did. Fields rolling out. He's going to go down. He wanted to go deep, and he got hit. Harrison Phillips on the sack. Bills still lead Patriots 14-10. I saw England. I was like, Eagles, perfect. 4th and 11 from the 40. The punt is away. It's a solid one. It's going to be fielded at the 19. Way to get over there. Kendall Vildor, but not able to wrap up. It's returned to the 27 by Patrick Peterson. Lions still lead 12-7 over the Packers. We're 32 minutes into this, and we're not even at the 4th quarter yet. Jeez, it's going to be a long episode. Might even have to cut it short. By that, I mean we're probably not going to look at stats. Indianapolis leads 14-0. Cousins has time. He's throwing deep off the back foot. And incomplete, not able to make the catch, but there is a penalty.
Pass interference.
And they're going to say it's PI on Jalen Johnson. And the Jaguars tied with the Titans 21 all. Great job there to stop CJ Ham. He loses 3 on the play. You think you can full back run, honest. Jets lead 13-7. The handoff to Ty Chandler. He's going to get up to the 32. 3rd and... was that CJ Ham actually? 3rd and 11. Carolina now leads 21-6. And... caught at the 17. That's Irv Smith Jr. extending the drive. 1st down. We have under a minute left to go in quarter number 3. Cousins. Quick pass. That's complete to Irv Smith again. I believe. We have a priority. We already knew that. But okay. Thrown in Durst, Cousins. 3rd and 4, 9 seconds left to go in the quarter. Setting the 1st down, and Rager is going to get into the end zone and take the lead. It's now 9-0, extra points still to come. Oh, there's the actual priority alert. Lions lead 15-13. That's a close one. It appears the Lions got a field goal, and then the Packers, well, something. Packers looks like they went for 2 and just missed. Fielded at the 4. And with a second left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Giants lead 17-6 over the Eagles, and the Giants are probably going to secure the win after that. Wide open. Zach Crowder, that is. He's up to the 41, and that's going to do it for quarter number 3. There's the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. As we head to the 4th. In a close 10-6 game, Vikings lead. Fields goes down to Neil Hunter getting the sack, now 2nd and 12. Come on. If we want to win this game, we got to get a drive going. And they're going to say that's out of bounds. 3rd and 12. Steelers lead 28-14. Fields, he just throws it away. And 4th and 12, the punting unit is out there. That's a few drives. We had a great start to the game, and we've kind of stalled since. Fair caught at the 21-yard line by either Rager or Peterson. Oh, Dallas leads 2014. Washington cutting the lead down to 6. Once with 2 interceptions in that game as well. Jeez. Complete to Smith. It's going to be a yard toward the 1st down. Cousins 21 for 26, 155 and a touchdown. He has a solid stat line going for him. Play action. Cousins going to throw it to the check down, and he's going to get just enough for the 1st down. CJ Ham was the receiver. Cousins now looking to throw. He completes it to Thielen at the 38, gain of 5. You probably should have checked it down as CJ Ham in the middle. So he had a nice room for run after the catch. So run, that's CJ Ham. They're really trying to get CJ Ham involved. 3rd and 4 at the 38-yard line. And it's complete, but out of bounds. The Bills lead 21-16 over the Patriots. We're going to actually look at that. Oh, I don't know why I'm going so far down. We're going to take a look at that. It's an open window. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he got it. There's a slight bit of green, but he doesn't. Was that incomplete? Oh, that was incomplete. That wasn't even caught. I thought he caught it. I was about to say, it's very tight. I don't think you can overturn that. But turns out he didn't even catch it. Punting units out there with just over 5 minutes left to go. We're going to see a return, and it's not going to go very far. It's a great tackle by number 33. Detroit still leads 15-13 over Green Bay. Fields. Check down is complete to Kmet. Gain of 7. Texans score a touchdown to cut the Colts lead down to 7. A nice, beautiful pass. And I believe that's going to be face mask. It is Eric Hendricks grabbing the face mask, and that's going to tackle on 15. And Daniil Hunter gets injured. This is huge for us. Jaguars lead 23-21 against the Titans now. So, these division games in the AFC are getting very close. You have a lot of one-score games. Montgomery finding a hole, and there's another injury. Zadarius Smith. The Jets lead 21-14 over the Dolphins. Zadarius Smith, that's a huge injury. His Viking team is getting riddled in what matters most. First Daniil Hunter, now Zadarius Smith. And Montgomery almost broke free. He's at the 26. Under 4 minutes left to go now in the game. Bears are at the 25. They're looking to get a go-ahead touchdown. They give it to Montgomery again. Montgomery is running through. He's up to 22. Vikings haven't had a great defense, but they've only allowed 6 points today. 2 field goals. Under 3.5 minutes left to go now. It's going to be another run. And this time Montgomery's going to go nowhere. Vikings have only allowed 169 yards today, and they were ranked 22nd. 3rd and 6. You probably go for this on 4th down if you don't get it. You might kick a field goal and trust your defense, actually. Fields goes end zone, and Crowder goes up and gets it. And I think the Packers score. Yeah, the Packers lead 20-15 now, and that sucks if you're a Bucs fan. The Lions were holding on majority of the game. And the Packers now with 6 minutes left to go take the lead. And the Bears now lead 13-10. Fields 3 for 3 for 34 yards that drive. With 2:49 left to go, both teams all 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning still to come. The Bears lead 13-10. And it's going to be returned by Rager. Rager, he's going to make a man miss up to the 27-yard line. No matter what happens this game, the Packers have yet to lose more than, or the Packers have gone 13 wins minimum every year since hiring Matt LaFleur. And it so far has been exactly 13 every season. This one could be 14. The Bears, or the Saints, excuse me, cutting it kind of close now. 21-9, and that's intercepted. Nicholas Morrow, I believe. We need to get a name. Who is number 53 coming up with a clutch interception? It is Nicholas Morrow. What number does Leverford wear? 50. He's been quiet lately. He had a great, beginning to the season. Has been very quiet as of late. First and 10 now. It's a handoff. Montgomery, he's going to fight for every yard, even though it was us 2, and we're down to the 2-minute warning. Bears lead 13-10. They have the ball at the 23, so this is field goal range easily. My opinion, you got to run the ball, make the Vikings waste their timeouts, and then you just trust your defense to hold them to a, you try and take the 16-10 lead. Panthers lead 35-9, and that's going to wrap it up. The Panthers are now going to be relying on the Commanders or the 49ers to get in. I don't know how that Cowboys-Commanders game's going, but Fields, he's going to go down, and that's going to make the sack happen. And you kick the field goal here. 41-yard attempt to give you a 16-10 lead. That's a touchdown. And then you just have to trust your defense. This is exactly what I wanted out of this team. Was to run the ball and make them waste their timeouts. Because I trust the defense. We've allowed 1 touchdown this whole game. I believe. Yeah. I trust the way this defense has played against the Vikings. They got a minute 48 and 1 timeout. I think I can continue to trust that defense to just hold. Although the special teams has allowed some decent returns. As you see, Kirk Cousins, he needs 73 yards in a minute 44. 1 timeout in his pocket though. So he's got to be very careful with what he chooses to throw. Hit as he throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Philadelphia, 17-12. Or the Eagles aren't out of that game yet either. I thought the Giants would have easily won, but wow, the Eagles making it close. Cousins, he checks it down for a yard. We now have less than 2 minutes left to go now. Wait. Yeah. He's going deep. And open is Jefferson to the 39. That's not good. Cousins going that way again and incomplete. 50 seconds. They need 39 yards. And the Commanders are beating the Cowboys 21-20. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 46 seconds left. Still at the 39. You can hear how loud this Bears crowd is. And Jefferson catches it. He's down at the 20, but he's still in bounds. Under 30 seconds left to go now. Cousins just checks it down to CJ Ham. He's up to the 15 and timeout Vikings. They're final of the half. Need 15 yards. We have a final alert. And Green Bay beats the Detroit Lions. That's going to move them on to the 1 seed. 3rd and 5. Vikings need 15 yards, 16 seconds. You have no timeouts. You can't stay in bounds. And Jalen Reagor comes up with the catch on Jalen Johnson in close coverage. And we are now tied. Extra point wins it or gives the lead. And the Colts take a 28-21 lead. They win. They punch their ticket to the postseason. And they win their division. I believe it was the Colts who were leading. The extra point. It's good. The Vikings lead by 1 with 11 seconds left. The Bears are going to need an absolute miracle. You trust the defense. And they fall just short. Pettis returning. Pettis breaking a tackle. You have 5 seconds. You have to 33. You need 67 yards. You might have time for one quick pass on a timeout. Fields. They're just going to go Hail Mary. Fields hit his feet, throws, and it's intercepted. And that is going to do it for the season. We end our season in heartbreaking fashion, finishing 6-11, excuse me. What time are we at? 46. We can actually talk about the stats. At 5-12, Cousins. 28 for 42, 36, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Fields 16 for 23, 164, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing Montgomery 11 for 47. Fields 3 for 13, Ham 3 for 1, Chandler 3 for 9, and Alexander Madison 3 for 7. Receiving Rager 9 for 76 and 2 TDs, Jesus. Irv Smith 5 for 51, Jefferson 4 for 73, Kmet 4 for 24, Madison 4 for 8, Crowder 4 for 16, a touchdown, Montgomery 3 for 30, CJ Ham 3 for 9, Darnell Mooney 3 for 39, Adam Thielen 1 for 5, Chandler 1 for 7, Munt 1 for 7, Pascal 1 for 6, and Pringle 1 for 5. 2 sacks allowed by Cody Whitehair and Riley Reef, 1 by Quinn Spain, 1 by Braxton Jones. Braxton Jones played pretty well for his first start. Sack goes to Harrison Phillips, Daniil Hunter, Dalvin Tomlinson, Bryce Huff, and Zadarius Smith. Half a sack for Angelo Blackson and Travis Gibson. Interceptions for Chandon Sullivan and Nicholas Morrow. Kicking, Kyra Santos perfect, Randy Bullock 1 for 2. Punting, Joseph Carlson 4 for 154, Trenton Gill 4 for 147. Kick return, Pettis 2 for 51, Rager 4 for 86. Punt return, Peterson 2 for 9, Pettis 2 for 7. And that is going to do it for the 2022-2023 season for, the Bears. Personally, I think we go power rusher. He stays at a 76, but he gets plus free power moves. We have a recap on Under Siege. You mentioned during the week the need to stay the course and not overreact to one game. Do you regret that decision after this result? No. We're going to head to the wild card. And while we're here, there isn't any hires, right? Okay, so everyone there got fired except Pete Carroll. He retired. People got fired. Nick Sirianni, Joseph Wells, Bill Summers, the whole Eagles roster essentially. Zach Parker, Stephen Meyer, Eric Aguilar, John Harbaugh. Really? Harbaugh? Lamont Booker and Patrick Bailey. So the Ravens fired their whole squad. Seahawks fired Scott Jackson, Mac Williams, and Pete Carroll retired. And then Justin King, Ed Green, and Albert Torres also fired. Something not talked about, though, is we will also be firing Glenn Powers. The offensive coordinator is going to be fired. I just feel like he didn't really fit our bill. And we're going to hire a new one since there should be a decent amount since people just got fired. Usually higher bonus means they're worse. We're just gonna look. Obviously, we're not gonna hire Glenn Powers back. I think we're going to hire probably not Eric Aguilar since he knows it. I think we're going to hire Lamont Booker. He coached Lamar Jackson. We also have a scrambler in Justin Fields. Let's see how he does. And last, definitely not least, we got a contract extension, by the way. Here's the official playoff picture. We have the Browns and the Packers as the 1 seeds, the Chiefs and the Buccaneers as the 2 seeds, the Colts and the Rams as the 3 seeds, the Dolphins and the Giants as the 4 seeds, the Broncos and the 49ers as the 5s, the Jaguars and the Cowboys as the 6, and the Bills and the Cardinals as the 7. So, looks like the Cowboys held on to win and the 49ers weren't able to pull off the upset over the Cardinals. Wait, maybe they did actually. 49ers were 9-7. Did they just, So the Panthers just got cheated out, essentially. It should be the Panthers, I guess, but they gave it to the Cardinals, I guess, over some tiebreaker. But here's the playoffs. We are going to focus on that next episode. And by the way, next episode will be streamed. We got a 3-year, $5 million extension. And the next episode, which will be streamed, the next 2 will be streamed actually. We will go over, the whole playoffs, the Pro Bowl, MVP and all that stats. We'll do some scouting. We'll have the free agency re-sign. And we'll have the draft and more than likely preseason week 1 as well. That's what next episode is going to contain. And yeah, and we'll also spend our stat points. We have 83 of them. Oh, and while we're here, is it going to show... Actually, wait, I don't have to really check. If I go to... Is it rosters? Does it show here? It does. We will be going into the 2023 draft with the 6th overall pick. And the good news is we have 2 third rounders. The Eagles didn't do very well, so we end up with their third. Which, how did the Eagles do? Since we have the Eagles, they ended up with the 2nd pick. So we end up with the 2nd pick in the 3rd round. So that's very good. We have a great maneuverability with this. In my opinion, pick 6, we're obviously going to take someone. If we really wanted, we could probably move our 2nd and 3rd. It could be either one of these thirds, probably since they're so similar. To move up, either, into the 1st, or we could probably use both these picks if we wanted to move early in the 2nd as well. So yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you next time, which it should be Saturday. Saturday should have stream number 1, and then Monday should have preseason week 2 and 3. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.